Is it time to buy or sell BitDigital stock? In this video, we will explore BitDigital in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 7th of July, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any critical updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 2nd of July 2020, our system has ranked BitDigital as a hold or accumulate, giving it a score of 0. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 32.32% since we initially recommended purchasing BitDigital 3 days ago. This equates to an average return of 10.77% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 signifies that our system predicts high volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the latest developments, we cannot ascertain the stock's next direction, as it has the potential to move in either direction. The stock has broken through a very wide and strong upward trend in the short term, indicating an even stronger rate of increase. Any potential pullback will now find support at the ceiling of the current trend, which has been broken at $2.92, a level that may present a second chance to capitalize on this upward movement. According to fan theory, $3.76 will be the next possible peak level, representing a resistance that might not be surpassed on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 42.02% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 15.26% to 19.19%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 27.59%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between negative 77.72% and negative 7.62% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between 77.5 cents and $3.21. Our latest daily update for BitDigital includes the headline, Volatile Ride for BitDigital Inc. stock price on Monday, moving between $3.24 and $3.86. The BitDigital Inc. stock price gained 17.97% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 7th of July, 2025, rising from $2.95 to $3.48. It has now gained for 6 consecutive days. It is not common for stocks to achieve such a streak, and minor declines should be anticipated. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 19.14%, with a low of $3.24 and a high of $3.86. The price has risen in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 49.36% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased alongside the price on the last day, which is a positive technical indicator. In total, 91 million more shares were traded than the previous day. Overall, 167 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $580,620,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $5.74, while the lowest price was $1.69. Currently, the price is 39.37%, or $2.26, below the 52-week high, and 89.45%, or $29.52, below the all-time high on the 4th of January, 2021, when the price reached $33. Shares of BitDigital, Inc., trading under the ticker BTBT, have surged recently following the company's strategic pivot from Bitcoin to Ethereum. On the 7th of July, 2025, BitDigital announced that it has fully converted its treasury to Ethereum, making it one of the largest public holders of ETH globally. This significant shift, supported by a recent equity raise of approximately $172 million, has led to an 18% increase in share value shortly after the markets opened. The company's foray into Ethereum positions it favorably amid ongoing shifts in the cryptocurrency landscape, particularly as the House Financial Services Committee gears up for Crypto Week, which may lead to increased regulatory focus and legislative development for the crypto industry. Investors view this transition as a positive move toward high-margin Ethereum staking and high-performance computing services. However, while the immediate market reaction has been favorable, long-term impacts may hinge on the volatility of Ethereum and regulatory conditions affecting cryptocurrency assets. Additionally, the potential initial public offering of its white fiber subsidiary could further unlock value for shareholders. In the short term, heightened interest and trading activity in crypto stocks, along with a favorable market sentiment towards Ethereum, may continue to drive BTBT's share price upward. Over the long term, the sustainability of this momentum will depend on the company's ability to capitalize on its Ethereum holdings and navigate the evolving regulatory landscape in the cryptocurrency market. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 21st of January, 2025, it was reported that Craig Hallam assigned BTBT a buy rating with an initialize action. On Thursday, the 24th of October, 2024, it was reported that B. Riley assigned BTBT a buy rating with an initialize action. On Wednesday, the 16th of October, 2024, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned BTBT a buy rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 21st of August, 2024, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned BTBT a buy rating with a hold action. On Monday, the 1st of July, 2024, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned BTBT a buy rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Bit Digital stock a general sell rating. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell, while the price-to-book ratio is viewed as a buy. Regarding return on investment, analysts have rated the stock with a strong sell designation. The following signals have been identified for Bit Digital. The Bit Digital Incorporated stock displays buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal from the relationship between these two signals, where the short-term average is above the long-term average. Should there be any downward corrections, support is anticipated at the levels of $2.51 and $2.48. A decline below either of these thresholds will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, the 26th of June, 2025, and thus far, the stock has increased by 74.87%. Further upward movement is expected until a new top pivot is established. Furthermore, a buy signal is indicated from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. The trading volume is rising in tandem with the price, which is viewed as a favorable technical signal. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 7 days ago. Bollinger Bands, buy signal from 67 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 5 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 4 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 2 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 4 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 17 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Bit Digital. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $2.95 and $2.65. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level could lead to a decline to the next support level. In this case, Bit Digital Inc. finds support just below today's level at $2.95. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $2.65 and $2.63. This stock may experience significant fluctuations throughout the day, and with a large prediction interval indicated by the Bollinger Band, it is considered to be high risk. Over the past day, the stock moved 620 cents between its high and low, which is a change of 19.14%. For the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 14.73%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Bit Digital, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, often referred to as the PE ratio. This important ratio assesses a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative P/E ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is losing money. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative P/E ratios may suggest insufficient profitability and possible bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 18th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at -2 cents. It's important to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for BIT Digital. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume as a guide for when to exit. On the downside, BIT Digital encounters its first support level at $2.95. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for BIT Digital from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 25th of June, 2025, Pierce Brock Jeffrey made an insider purchase of 500,000 shares of ordinary shares with a par value of 1 cent. On the same day, Tabar Samir executed an insider purchase of 750,000 shares of ordinary shares, also with a par value of 1 cent. Earlier, on the 14th of January 2025, Pierce Brock Jeffrey purchased 20,000 shares of ordinary shares with a par value of 1 cent. On that same day, he also bought 20,000 shares of restricted stock units. On the 1st of January 2025, Pierce Brock Jeffrey recorded an insider purchase of 0 shares of ordinary shares with a par value of 1 cent. Analyzing the 14 most recent insider trades, we find the insider power to be positive, with a ratio of approximately 98.276. Overall, insiders purchased 2,330,000 shares and sold 0 shares in the last 14 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $3.35, reflecting a decline of 3.60%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a higher level of risk. A buy signal has been identified from a pivot bottom established 6 days ago. Is BIT Digital stock a good buy? BIT Digital Inc. holds several positive signals. However, we do not find them sufficient to qualify as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, which means to hold or accumulate shares while awaiting further developments. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 8th of July, we anticipate BIT Digital to open higher by approximately 0.0467 and begin trading at $3.53. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.